Rhapsody. Now, our next guest is part of Queen. The artist behind that, one of the greatest rock bands of all time, releasing 18 albums, selling 300 million copies worldwide. And this song, Bohemian Rhapsody, has earned them diamond certification after it reached 10 million sales and streams, making Queen the first UK band to achieve this iconic status.
You've done so well.
Very like
You've
this,
done so
doesn't
well.
it?
Right.
When you're speaking over Bohemian Rhapsody.
Throughout his career, animal lover Brian May has definitely experienced his fair share of prickly creatures, but now he is launching a scheme to create hedgehog-friendly areas before they go extinct. And pleased to say, Brian joins us now. Good morning to you, Brian. I mean, how serious is this a problem? It's Hedgehog Awareness Week, isn't it?
It is, and we're very jolly about it in a way, but it's a very serious business. Yeah, I mean, wildlife in Britain is not in a good state, and hedgehogs are symptomatic of that, really. So if we start taking care of our hedgehogs, it means we have to start thinking about the environment, which will be good for all the animals that we should be sharing this planet with. I mean, hedgehogs are seriously in danger. There were 30 million of them when I was a kid. There's less than 1 million now, and it's because nobody cares. So this is about caring. It's about awareness, particularly in schools with children. We have a wonderful project going in Surrey Heath already, taking information sheets into the children, and they actually get involved in a survey.
They come into a lot of our back gardens. I mean, what can we do if we come across one or know that there's one coming through during the night?
Well, try and take care of them. We do have a lovely set of advices here. First, you have to make sure that they can move around and they can forage for their food. So you need a hole in your fence because it needs to be able to get into your garden and get out again. Secondly, take care of your slugs and bugs because that's what they eat. Do not put pesticides down. Get rid of your slug pellets. All pesticides and herbicides have to go because they poison the hedgehogs. They poison because they're eating the poisoned invertebrates. They also can poison your pets and your children. So get rid of the pesticides. Number 3 is nesting. You know, make sure there's some place for them to be comfortable and they can nest and have their babies. I'm doing this very quickly. Make sure they have something to drink. This is number 4. But make sure they can't drown in it. And then if you've got a pond, make sure that there's a place they can get out and your little ramp for them to get out. And the last thing is do or die. Just get rid of all the things which can be hazardous to wildlife in general.
I tell you what, you are a great advocate for hedgehogs. It seems an unlikely mix, you know, rock and hedgehogs. How did it come together for you? How did you get into it? Because we're talking about hedgehogs. Meanwhile, and you'd rather talk about that than the fact that Bohemian Rhapsody has got this diamond status, that it's in Billboard's top 5. You know, it's a mix of passions.
Yeah, you know, Kate, yeah, I'm very proud of what Queen has done, you know, and I don't want to belittle that in any way. But yes, I have such a feeling, and I've had a feeling for such a long time that things are wrong. We're so good at telling other countries what to do with their wildlife and their environment, and we're really very bad at what we're doing to our own country. You know, it's not in a good state. And hedgehogs are just, I guess, the tip of the iceberg. If you take care of our hedgehogs, there's a chance that we'll start taking care of the environment properly and not covering it with concrete and poisons, and we'll start getting the world that we would really like for our children. That's what it's about.
Yeah, and that's wonderful. Very quickly on Queen, you did say in April that you were back in the studio with the wonderful Adam Lambert as lead singer for more Queen music. Is that going to happen? And could we have a hedgehog rhapsody in there?
It's probably not going to happen in the near future. I mean, Adam's very busy. He's doing a TV program at the moment. He's filming in this country, as a matter of fact. It's a star search thing. I don't know if I'm allowed to say exactly what it's called, but we keep in touch. But we'll be out on the road this time next year. That's the plan. We postponed for a long time, but we thought we had to be safe because we got thousands of people in the O2, for instance. It has to be safe, so we took the plunge and postponed for another year. But we'll be ready. I'm ready. I'm fit. I'm fit. I'm sorry. I'm ready to go. But
and,
you know,
I hope you're smelling good, Brian. I've got your perfume here as well, which is how do you pronounce it? Spray to help. Dr. Brian May saved me.
Apparently a hint of sandalwood and a hint of badger. Do we really want to have a hint of badger?
No, that's what the Sun newspaper said. I think they were joking. No, it's actually a hint of the British countryside. Yeah, if there's a hint of badger, it's by accident. I think it's about the plants and the herbs and the feeling of being in the countryside, our vanishing, wonderful British countryside, which we have to start taking care
Brian,
of.
you're so passionate. Sorry to cut in. We're actually out of time. We could talk about hedgehogs all day with you and your passion for
And
it, which is
Queen.
clearly coming through. But Good Morning Britain is back.